Hi Larry, good morning. This is Jesse Dishner at Mercedes-Benz in Orland Park. We spoke yesterday about replacing your wife's Highlander, and this is one of the vehicles that maybe is on your list. This is the E400. It's a 2017 Sport 4MATIC. I just drove this. Drives amazing. Good suspension. This has the Sport package, which gives you 18-inch AMG wheels and a lowered suspension with active damping. One of the big things we're kind of looking at for this as a people mover is how the space on the inside is. The look of it's beautiful. The drive is great. XC90 is a lot higher, about 85 inches high. Let me make sure I got that right. I wrote down a lot of specs on it. So the height on the XC90 is 70 inches. On the E400 it's only 58, so you've got a good foot higher on the Volvo. The third row on the E400 is actually a rear facing one, which folds down and disappears into that cargo space there. Mercedes recommends this for children 6 years and younger and 4 feet or shorter. With the second row folded down, or the third row folded down, you've got 35 feet of cubic storage space in the Mercedes. On the Volvo, with the third row up, you've got 15.8, but if you fold all the seats down the Volvo, you've got 85 cubic feet, which is going to be more. So really, I think you're kind of looking at the trade-off of how do you want to travel versus the extra size. There's no doubt about it, the Volvo is bigger. The interior feels wider. You're obviously higher up off the ground, more closer. I mean, you've got one now. So for me, I have this seat adjusted for where I was driving it at. I'm 6'2", and I've actually got enough legroom here. So this is comfortable. So I would say it does a really good job first and second row seating adults, and the third row is where your big variable is going to come into play. This does have a double sunroof, and I've got tons of headroom, so that's not an issue. It's got a beautiful sound system and has the wood ash natural grain on the inside. This particular model has the optional Sport wheel package, which gives you 18-inch 5-spoke AMG wheels. Also has a dynamic mode similar to the Volvo, and there's 5 different drive modes, which kind of mirror the XC90s. You've got a Sport Plus, an individual, you've got a Sport, an Eco, and a Comfort, which is the default. It does have really nice headlights. Uses LED on the front and the back. I know Volvo's got the Thor's Hammer LED headlights. This is using all LED as well. And this has got over 72 individual LEDs in the taillights, which are really unique. That's nice. And then on the driver's seat, this has keyless access. It has full power seats with 3 memory positions. And it has the push start. Has a 12.3-inch display standard. And it's funny, you know, I have not, there's the volume knob. So this is a little bit of a different setup than the Volvo. You've got, and I have not done training on this, I've been here a couple days. So you've got a touchpad here, which controls what you see up here. I haven't done any formal training on it, but it's pretty easy. It's basically like a mouse pad. So you can scroll side to side with this, and then you push down to select it. And the screen is gorgeous. It's a 12.3 inch display. It's huge. It's new for the 2017. So it's a nice looking car. It's impressive on the inside. Volvo is more, understated. This is, it's pretty overstated, I guess you could say. The opposite of that. It looks nice. But you've got less room to work with than the Volvo for sure. So I guess I don't know how many kids you have, what their sizes are, how many people are carpooling with it. This is definitely more of a driver's vehicle. You've got the lower suspension, lower ride height, good amount of storage space, but definitely not on the same level as the Volvo. So you could go either way. These are in pretty limited supply. I have one, and that's it. There's a Wagon. SUVs are much more popular in the US than the Wagons are, so you've got fewer of these to choose from. Everything's touchscreen. Excuse me, not touchscreen, but everything is controlled through this touchscreen here. And then you also have a roller. So this knob in the front you can rotate. Here's your shift selector, so you can choose whether you're on dynamic or sport. And then this is a cool feature which I haven't played with much yet, but on the steering wheel itself is optical sensors. So these you can make, you just slide your thumbs over them and it can scroll through your different things there. The one on the right controls the navigation screen, the big screen. So you've got a lot of functionality there. This does have a 9-speed transmission versus the Volvo with the 8-speed. So a little bit of a nod to the Mercedes on that. They both have similar ratings for fuel economy. The Volvo is rated at 20 city, 25 highway. The Mercedes is rated at 19 city, 25 highway. Both have all-wheel drive. This is a full-time all-wheel drive. The Volvo is going to be front-wheel bias, transferring power back to the rear wheels as needed. Similar in length. They're actually, the Volvo's not that much longer, maybe an inch or two. So it depends on what kind of drive and look you're going for. I think the Mercedes definitely is more of an emphasis on the elegance and luxury. Both are very safe. They both have automatic braking systems in place. The Mercedes actually has something that is new, which is going to come into play more as more vehicles have it, but it's called car-to-X communication. And what that does is it communicates with a server to let other E-Class vehicles know of potential hazards in the road in front of you. So it could be an accident, it could be traffic. So as that network builds out, that's going to come into play more. So there you have it. I'll send you some information as far as the specs if you'd like that as well. There's a lot of comparisons online, although most of the comparisons I found were this vehicle versus the V90, which is Volvo's Wagon. We do have the GLS, which is our 7-passenger full-size SUV. If that's something you'd like me to investigate for you, I can. But this is an intriguing vehicle, especially if you're open to the wagons. Thanks for watching, appreciate it, and have a great day.